I'm just gonna say it point blank. Ever since I graduated high school, which you've seen on this channel, um, I feel like I've not been taking care of myself as much as I should be. Like I used to exercise a few times a week at school, obviously it was for a class, but without having that routine, I've noticed that I'm not quite um, as healthy as I feel or I used to felt. Acne on my forehead, it's not that bad, but it's never really been that bad, but I've noticed that it's been increasing a lot. Um, I used to be practicing like every single day my tuba, but July has just been a complete static. I don't understand why. Like I don't know. It's when you lose a sense of community that pushes the standard after graduating, because that was the band for me at my high school. Ever since I lost that, like it just I've never been the same. Like I haven't felt the same. It's almost like a purpose was being missed in a way. And that's usually a thing that happens to a lot of people is when they're away from rigorous environments, like usually the military, people completely lose it. Like they lose their game. And I'm wondering like how I can incorporate those kind of values into my own head instead of having to rely on an environment like school, like the military, like anything to help me with this stuff because I can't waste any more time. I can't. I don't have time to I have no time to waste. I don't have any more time because the disastrous consequences of that are real. They're real. And I cannot slow down anymore. I have to do these things. So if you see um any videos on this channel, that's because I'm probably going absolute wild in whatever field I'm going for. Because to be honest, right now, I'm not gonna do the gaming videos. I'm not. Because this computer does not want to work with me. No matter what I do, no matter what configuration I have it in, it does not want to work. So there's no point in me even trying right now because I know that in about a month I'm gonna have a real computer. So what's the point of even continuing a series that's gonna be crap the entire time? There is no point. So I figured that I'd actually focus what I want to make on things that are better suited for my career path, if that makes sense. I just hope that anyone can take from this video and say, what can I do in my life to better myself? What can I do to actually do the things that I need to do for my dreams? Because your dreams should be the forefront of what you're doing every single day. And for a lot of us, that's not what's happening. And it's so weird. It's so ironic that we live in that kind of society. But because it's so easy to get distracted and to fall into vices these days, because of all the media that's surrounding us, it makes it easier to be successful when you pull yourself out of that. You know, it's like the standards are lower because of that. But I don't want that kind of society. Why would I want a lowered standard society? I don't want to walk around seeing people obese with bags under their eyes, wrinkles in their 40s because they didn't take care of themselves, because they missed out on who they are, because they missed out on something that they had a while back. And even if they're at that point, it's not over for them. It just makes it look like they're over because they don't believe anymore. You know, that's just the kind of dilemma I'm in right now. And I wish the tide turns the other way because that's what this world needs. We need different thinkers. We need people that go against the grain, challenge the grain, because if the grain isn't challenged, they will get away with things. That's just the natural way. If we don't challenge ourselves every single day, we will eventually believe in lies. That's just how it is. I mean, I look at science all the time. Science has to be continuously, repeatedly looked over, scanned through, vigorously, for it to be as accurate as possible, because that's the goal of science. Knowledge. If the knowledge is incorrect, then that's a lie. And we cannot be lies to ourselves. We can't be untrue to who we are. And right now, I am not true to who I am. I should not be what I'm doing right now, which is essentially nothing. I mean, occasionally I make a video. Occasionally I go to work in the weekends. It's my source of money right now. Occasionally I go to community band practice, you know. But other than that, besides from a couple chores here and there, I'm not doing anything with my life right now. Like I don't understand that because it seems so obvious for me to just fix it, you know. But in order to solve that, really what I have to do is just do it. There's no automatic cure to any of this. You just have to make the choice to do it. So as much as I'm gonna harp about it all the time or yap about it, it's not a huge deal because if I make it a huge deal, it's gonna be harder to do it in the first place. So I'm sorry that I can't finish the Spore series. People honestly kind of like it. I'm not even joking. It's my third most popular video. The Spore video is my third most popular video right now. Second most popular if you count it by watch time. So it is valuable to me because I enjoy the game and I enjoy making the videos. Believe it or not, I actually have decently fun now making videos. It's not a stressor because when I used to make videos, there was like this pit in my stomach almost where I would get nervous and I usually have to go to the bathroom when that happens. So it becomes excruciatingly long to edit videos. But now that I'm not putting bad videos in front of me and I'm not focusing on things that really just I don't care about or make me nervous, if I don't focus on that thing and focus on things that I actually do like, I end up having so much more fun, which is crazy. I mean, the videos aren't superly heavily edited, but I sprinkle in some things here and there, and they're fun. Um, but I can't do that if I have a computer that lags and glitches 70% of the time. I can't do that. The video is just trash. It's like I have to throw it away. I'll upload that video too, but it will not be a traditional Let's Play. So I don't know when I will have my computer or a computer that is capable of running OBS and a game, but hopefully it should be sometime in mid-August. Like that should be the rough estimate. But that's only if I get my shit together. Does that make sense? Because I've got bucket list. I've got a bucket list of things I need to do. In fact, I'm gonna make that list right now. So I'll see you later. I need to go to work too, but yeah, just make yourself a list. Do one thing that you need to do to get yourself closer to that goal you want, because that's gonna help you tremendously in the long term. Because you took that first step. If you don't take that first step, then the mountain feels bigger than it actually is. So yeah, I'll see you later.